Coming up next, awards for reporting.
Nominees in the category General Assignment Report within 24 hours are Thanks for Thanksgiving, KUSA Denver.
It's very remote, very secluded.
I-44 Bridge Hole, KOTV Tulsa.
Down that stretch of the interstate, even musician Roy Clark.
Catalytic Converter, KTUL Tulsa.
As he was cutting the grass.
Yeah, it was 10:15 this morning.
What a Bear Does in the Woods, KUSA.
Carelessly placed peanut butter sandwich.
I don't have a car now. I'm stuck in Larkspur.
The Emmy Award for General Assignment Report within 24 hours goes to Thanks for Thanksgiving, KUSA.
Led a couple from Denver to move 20 miles past where the pavement ends in eastern Adams County.
It's very remote, very secluded. We're really thankful for our life we have and all of our kids.
Carrie and Sherry McMinn are raising kids, cows, horses, and the last item on our list.
They're very nice. They're very docile. You got it?
Docile, not the first word that would have occurred to me.
Give me a beat!
For General Assignment Report, no time limit, the nominees are Nick Pancini, KUSA, Denver.
It's as if I'm in a time warp, and absolutely there's...
The Gift of Life, KDVR, Denver.
A husband and father of 3 little boys, ages 1, 4.
Fast Defense, KUSA.
The attacks begin. Bill pulls on his helmet, attaches his body pads, and for a moment...
Women at War, KMGH, Denver.
Survived combat, and most of us simply aren't aware of their history or their sacrifice.
In General Assignment Report, no time limit, the Emmy is awarded to The Gift of Life, KDVR.
Just 2 days after surgery, Ryan went into cardiac arrest and was placed on life support. He died 2 days after that, on August 2nd. Ryan Arnold was 34 years old, healthy, active, and strong. A husband and father of 3 little boys, ages 1, 4, and 6.
Ryan is the hero in this.
Chad is now recovering at home. He's tired and weak, but doing well.
Nominees for Feature News Report, Light Feature, are Kinshasa Zamora, KUSA TV Denver.
Cross-country runners to make a habit.
Miracle Bear, KTUL Tulsa.
Is something that was lost in the tragedies. Contact.
Brain Freeze, KTUL.
Searching for answers, and a public taken. Hook, line, and sinker.
Animal ER, KTUL.
Sleeping off a hangover. Tongue hanging out, slobbering jowls, paw dangling off the side.
Fix the Budget, KOKH, Oklahoma City.
We broke out the tape and hung up our sign.
The Emmy for Feature News Report, Light Feature, is awarded to 2 recipients tonight. Miracle Bear, KTUL.
Where this tiny alteration shop comes in. Trying to help fill the massive void.
Lord ain't gonna put any more on you than you can handle, but I question that sometimes.
What they create here...
We do what we have to do.
...is something that was lost in the tragedies. Contact.
You can already see the shape of his face.
Teddy bears from extremely rare and precious cloth.
And Animal ER, KTUL.
Meanwhile, just a few feet away, an English bulldog named Diesel. Looks like he's sleeping off a hangover. Tongue hanging out, slobbering jowls, paw dangling off the side.
I guess he went outside, either got a hold of an insect or got a hold of something that he was allergic to and ended up couldn't breathe.
He's doing a lot better now, which unfortunately can't be said for the 3-month-old Pitt in the exam room.
I didn't want to see him hurt no more.
Duke has parvo, Treatable, but too costly for his owner, Jack. He's opted to put him down.
And for Feature News Report Light Series, the nominees are Stories from Northwest Wyoming, KUSA, Denver.
I mean, I've been running into people from all over Europe and Asia.
On the Road, Pryor, KOKI, Tulsa.
His ancestors that he lives this way, like someone yanked him back.
And the Emmy is awarded to On the Road, Pryor, KOKI.
Lloyd Arthur lives off the land on his prairie near Pryor, named after his mother.
Her name was Rosa, so I named it Prairie Rose.
He says it's because of her and his ancestors that he lives this way, like someone yanked him back 100 years. Right now, Lloyd's using the wind to clean the wheat.
Yeah, we got it.
Then he grinds it to make flour.
I like a simple way of life.
Lloyd knows what folks in town say about him.
That crazy guy out northeast of town that wears that funny hat.
But this is all he knows.
In the category Business Consumer News Single Story, the nominees are New Hearing Device, KDVR Denver.
Lori is hearing them for the first time.
Temporary Tattoo, KWTV Oklahoma City.
Contains a chemical called paraphenylenediamine, or PPD.
For Business Consumer News Single Story, the Emmy is awarded to Temporary Tattoo, KWTV.
Used to decorate the skin before celebrations. It temporarily dyes the skin a reddish-brown color. But black henna isn't really henna at all. It's typically black hair dye, which contains a chemical called paraphenylenediamine, or PPD. The FDA has come out and said using PPD directly on the skin is illegal. And this is why. A quick search on the internet of black henna, and these are the images you see. Now, it doesn't happen to everyone who uses it, but it happens enough for a National Dermatological Association to call PPD one of the worst allergens.
Nominees for Political Government News Single Story are Don't Ask, Don't Tell, KMGH, Denver.
You're lying down here. I mean, it's the first thing that you learn when you get.
Lawmakers Travel, KWTV, Oklahoma City.
Conference of State Legislators Summit in Philadelphia in July.
Bridges to Nowhere, KUSA, Denver.
550 farther to the east from what's proposed now until it...
The Senator and the Gangster, KUSA.
Years of my life.
The reason why we're doing the Yield to Hood Peace March.
The Emmy Award for Politics Government News Single Story goes to Bridges to Nowhere, KUSA.
Time that CDOT has had to find an alternate path. It wanted to push 550 farther to the east from what's proposed now until it realized that Chris Webb had built a gas well right there in the middle of the road's path. So now, $38 million later, 160 is 4 lanes, but a new route for 550 is up in the air, and these bridges lead to nowhere.
The nominees in the category Politics Government News Series are Campaign 2010 All Access, KDVR Denver.
Hickenlooper believes he's on the road to bridging the divide.
McInnes for Governor, Plagiarism, KMGH Denver.
The writing, it went into my name. I'll just put it that way, it went into my name.
And in Politics Government News Series, the Emmy is awarded to McInnes for Governor, Plagiarism, KMGH.
Well, obviously, writing, it went into my name. I'll just put it that way, it went into my name. I mean, I didn't write every word. Raleigh contributed to it.
How much did you write?
It's like, I don't
half of them?
No.
Not
I don't
half
know.
of them?
No, I don't know the answer to your question there.
And McInnes claims the whole issue is simply politics.
The jabs and the reason you're sitting here and so on and so forth.
And in the category Specialty Assignment Report, Single Story, the nominees are Manners, KUSA, Denver.
On our little secret. I'm a news anchor for 9 News. Where did you learn to be so polite?
Emily's Hope, KUSA.
Chance to say thank you.
And so I credit CSU with saving my life.
Gift of Sight, KUSA.
Pretty crazy. Yeah. So I'm so happy for that.
Food from Scratch, KUSA.
The biggest logistical issue was how do we get these people trained?
For Specialty Assignment Report Single Story, the Emmy goes to Gift of Sight, KUSA.
And his life is different.
Before I can see the people's face, where now I can see pretty clearly. Yeah. So I'm so happy for that.
With new eyes, he plans to continue his studies and to do a lot of something he's waited a long time to do.
Now I can play very well because I can see the bar.
To see a young man, the transformation in him is more than what you can see on camera or you can put there. I'm sorry.
In the category Specialty Assignment Report Series, the nominees are Inspect the Rest, KAKE, Wichita.
Home daycare. She became lodged between the slats of a makeshift baby.
Comeback Kid, the story of Diego Lemos, the Denver Post, Denver.
Started to fall under the bus.
And in Specialty Assignment Report Series, the Emmy is awarded to Comeback Kid, the story of Diego Lemos, the Denver Post.
And then started to fall under the bus, and then kind of at the time I knew he was gonna get hit. That's when I fell under. I heard him scream, and then that's when it really scared me. Like he was like really, really hurt. And that's when I started to cry. It finally stopped, and I remember looking up to see where my brother was.
Nominees for weather anchor are Mike Morgan, KFOR, Oklahoma City.
It looks like it could be a developing EF3 to EF4. There's a tornado in Norman. Tornado going through Norman.
Kathy Sabin, KUSA, Denver.
This driving northeast wind, well, we're going to see conditions deteriorate rapidly through the second half of the evening run.
The Emmy for weather anchor is awarded to Mike Morgan, KFOR.
Tornado going through Norman, and there is a major circulation now near the Oklahoma County line that looks like it could be a developing EF3 to EF4. There's a tornado in Norman. Tornado going through Norman. Live from Bob Moore Chopper 4, tornado going through Norman. Highway 9 right there. Tornado just crossed Highway 9 in Norman. And this is one of two tornadic storms now in the metro.
And in the category of investigative report single story, the nominees are Will Work for House, KUSA Denver.
The council offered him a standard $160,000 starting salary and to pay for his car.
Big Fat Cupcake, KMGH Denver.
Despite all this promotion, we couldn't find any evidence of a Big Fat Cupcake Foundation.
Gambling on the Clock, KOKH Oklahoma City.
I'm taking off this afternoon.
We checked, and that's not true.
Strip Club Pastor, KOKH.
We're Fox 25 News. Can you tear yourself away from the stripper and talk to us real quick? Sir, we're trying to figure out if the money going...
Sex offender caught with little girl, KOKH.
You're in your punk. You know that's against your the terms of your sir.
Scene Safe, KUSA.
Carry him outside, hoping an ambulance would meet them in front of the building.
We're still waiting for rescue. We need him here now.
But it was...
The Emmy Award for Investigative Report Single Story goes to two recipients tonight. Gambling on the Clock, KOKH.
Side with a hidden camera. On January 5th, we parked in front of Hathcote's car where we begin questioning him. Are you here on city time or your personal time?
No, I'm taking off this afternoon.
We checked, and that's not true. Hathcote's time records show he put down 8 hours worked on the day we confronted him at the casino. Counselors discussed it privately for nearly an hour.
and strip club pastor, KOKH.
Fox 25 News, can you tear yourself away from the stripper and talk to us real quick? Sir, we're trying to figure out if the money going into the offering plate on Sundays is being shoved down the G-strings of these strippers here in this club.
The club's bouncer asks our photographer to leave.
Out. I'm not leaving without him. I am not leaving without him. Turn it off. I'm not leaving without him. Turn it off.
Our photographer leaves, but keeps recording as we continue asking the pastor whether he's spending the church's money.
For Investigative Report Series, the nominees are Death at the State Hospital, KMGH, Denver.
Tried to withhold damaging information and hide its mistakes at Pueblo from public.
Showdown at Pebble Beach, KMGH.
Outraged by this all-expenses-paid trip.
Well, we'll anxiously await.
Montessori Mess, KMGH.
Team without an appointment. And now, after a Call 7 investigation, Discovery Montessori is being cited by
Visas U, KCEC Univision, Denver.
Exigió que las cartas fueran firmadas por supervisores.
Revenge Tickets, KUSA, Denver.
They punished a driver by giving him a false ticket after the driver.
And in the category Investigative Report Series, the Emmy is awarded to Deaths at the State Hospital, KMGH.
She and the agency lawyer walked out of the interview.
What is clear is that the State Department of Human Services has consistently tried to withhold damaging information and hide its mistakes at Pueblo from public view. But now, with the scrutiny of key legislators and an audit due out early next year, there may be renewed pressure for accountability. In the newsroom, I'm John Ferrugia, 7 News.
Another troubling and unexpected death of a patient at the Pueblo State Hospital.
7 News investigator John Ferrugia discovered that this time there could be criminal charges facing hospital staff and Pueblo Hospital police officers.
And in the category of Reporter Live, the nominees are Tom Mustin, KCNC Denver.
Yeah, it was almost like someone had taken a car, driven it into their basement, turned it on, and left it running for 8 hours.
Kevin Torres, KUSA TV Denver.
Away from the gunman when he pulled the trigger. Tell me in detail what went through your mind and what you saw.
Cheryl Preheim, KUSA.
The answer to what was leaking from some big storage bins. Those bins were part of an old chemical plant that shut down.
The Emmy for Reporter Live goes to Backpack Journalists Go Live to Kevin Torres, KUSA.
We're joined by Kevin now. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Adele, the latest here is that there are about 25 to 40 students still inside Stony Creek Elementary School right now. We're told the majority of them are inside the library. There are about 6 detectives in there interviewing them, and one of those students who was interviewed is here with me now. You were about 10 feet away from the gunman when he pulled the trigger. Tell me in detail what went through your mind and what you saw.
I just thought that, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I just thought, you know, maybe he'll shoot me, and I just ran.